Losing the fight.
What school do you go to? What school do you go to? Or did you graduate already? Oh, okay. Because most people don't know, when I put CSM, most people are like, what is that? Uh, were you, how long were you in the army, or what were you in? What did you do? Did you do infantry? Did you do? Oh, okay.
We have fire superiority.
Pretty good.
Recon searching for targets.
Did you ever think about like doing ROTC instructor? Oh, okay. Yeah, cause I have I don't know what division he was in, but he was a command sergeant major as well, but he retired because he only did like his service. He only did those years, and after that he retired as a. They told him he was a disabled veteran, because a disabled veteran, but he does ROTC right now in high school. That's why I was asking. But most people after they retire, they usually don't want to talk about it, cause like the things they went through and stuff like that. Cause most people, like a lot of people come out traumatized. That's why.
Mortar shot out. Sweeping the zone. Care package on the way. Protect the drop zone. Recon aircraft ready for mission.
Yeah, and then some people just think like, oh, going in the army, it's like something like something for fun. But most people do it because they want to either serve their country or they want to get through college.
Enemy recon aircraft observed. Recon flight concluded.
Yeah. Got him. No. Well, I wanted to, but like, the thing is, like, there were some issues with like the stuff that I wanted to do, so I couldn't really go back in.
Break your weapons. Hunt the enemy. Stay wary. Pick your shots.
Yep. Yep.
They're breaking their backs.
Damn it.
We have fire superiority.
That thing got me from the back. There it goes. Alright, so the guy I was talking to, he's on another team right now, but he's actually a retired soldier. I didn't think, like, I thought he was like the kid, like around my age, but apparently not. This dude was in, I don't remember what he said. I was trying to like understand what he was saying. But this guy it's actually a retired veteran. He was only there for a couple, I don't know how long he was there for, but he is actually a retired veteran, and the reason why he retired is because they blew out his, he said right his knee, and he couldn't continue the service. But yeah, when it comes to things like this, most people don't like to talk about it, and I respect that he actually said, "Hey, Sergeant Major." I thought he was like 18, 19. I don't know his age. I'll ask him right now when I see him, when I get back to talking to him. But things like this, most people don't like to talk about it, and honestly, I legit thought he was a kid. He's actually a retired veteran. Well, he was only in the service for a bit because, like I said, like he said, his right knee, or I don't know, but like he had an injury and he couldn't continue, and because of that, the United States disabled him as a soldier. And from, I hope he's getting his disability check, which is not much, but like that's kind of, most people don't think about it, and things like that is something you don't ask most people. And I'm pretty sure he was, or he kinda is, slightly okay. Me asking him these things. Honestly, he thinks I'm an actual retired sergeant major, but no, I actually only went to ROTC. I am an ROTC retired sergeant major, not a battalion sergeant major that was in the army. So once I get the chance, I'll be like, yo, thank you for your service. I appreciate it. Because when you see people like that, most people say, oh, who the heck is this guy? No, when you actually see a retired Marine, retired whatever he was, whatever infantry he was, make sure to tell them, thank you for your service. It's out of respect, because like we're doing right now, I'm doing right now, I'm sitting right here, I'm playing a video game, but this guy actually went out to risk his life, and so that my salute to him, because it's not, like he said, the army isn't for everyone. But yeah, let me see, give me a minute. Let's see what he says. Where is he? No, he left. He left. Give me a second. I will look. Players met. I would try to send him a friend request. Dang, he left. Crap. Let me look at his tag, his PSN. It was chasing underscore the underscore son, but I don't know if it was another underscore or give me a second. I'll find him after this. I thought he was a kid, like I was saying, but no, he's actually a retired soldier.
We have the lead.
And surprisingly, he was like, "What's up, Sergeant Major?" And like I was saying, I actually thought he was a he was.
We need reinforcements.
I thought he was a. I can't think of the freaking word right now. I thought he went to school. I thought he was like one of us, like around my age. But no, he's actually a retired soldier. And that's pretty crazy because you don't see a lot of people like that nowadays, talking about their service, talking about the things they went through. And like he said, he's trying to pull away from it right now because most people. How did this guy mess me? Most people don't like to talk about it once they're actually retired. So I will give him that salute. And it's not easy being a retired soldier, because most people that are retired soldiers are actually, god dang it, he got me from behind, they're actually, what was his name? I lost my train of thought. Most people that are retired soldiers actually just don't want to think about it anymore. But when he said, "Are you actually a sergeant major?" going back at it, I thought he was talking about like my rank, not that you serve for your country or something. That didn't go through my mind until he said, "Yeah, I was in the service." And then I was in it for a little bit, and then I had to back out because I blew out my right knee. That right there, like, that right there is, it takes a lot of courage to actually, because most people are telling him when they leave the army, they don't want to like know anything about anything anymore. So it's actually pretty hard to get people talking about their service once they left or anything like that. Like I was saying, my salutes go to this guy because I didn't think he was an actual retired military person. And when most people think, oh, they get a disabled veteran discount, that's not something they're proud of. That's something they get because, and most people they take it the wrong way. They're like, oh, how come he gets a discount? No, it's actually they're out here risking their life in war so you can live your day-to-day free without having anything to worry about, like someone attacking you, like ISIS and stuff like that. They're over there defending our country for the most part, because then there's soldiers that go rogue and stuff like that. But for the most part, like, they're saving us from our day-to-day they're giving us the freedom we have, and most people take that for granted. The freedom we get is not
Counterintelligence aircraft ready. Recon aloft.
it's not
Have eyes
something
in the
you can
sky.
buy.
Care package on the way. Protect the drop zone.
It requires a lot of people's lives being sacrificed and everything.
Firing battery
Because,
one. Target position confirmed.
I mean, yeah, we're in the United States, but like that doesn't mean anything. There's a lot of people that don't have freedom. There's a lot of people that have to depend on their dang it. There's a lot of people that have to depend on their day to day. Am I gonna live today? Am I going to have the freedom today to actually make a choice for myself? And that's the hard part that most people don't understand. Because that was a really nice ending, bronze kill. But because just because you have freedom today doesn't guarantee you'll have freedom tomorrow. Because of people like this, like the guy that I was talking to, they go out, they like, he even said it, I enjoyed what I did when I was there. And dude, most of us, like, we break like our hand or whatever and we're crying. I know the pain hurts or whatever, but like, come on dude, like, you're out here, like, at least try to like not get injured or whatever. But people like that have their right knee, their left knee, sometimes both their legs, they have both their legs like blown off, or they have to depend on someone to help them because they're disabled. Like, that's not a joke. Most people make that a joke. It's not a joke. And it's not easy. I know a lot of people, like I was telling him, I know a lot of people that are retired military, and most of them are in good condition. Most of them actually like doing what they do, and it's not something that you can say, oh well, today I want to do this. You have the freedom because they're out there fighting for you. And most people take that for granted. I'm not saying it's you, I'm not saying it's everyone, but most people take that for granted. Let's appreciate that freedom that we have on our day to day. And out of respect, every time you see someone that's a retired veteran that's like made their time, they're like, salute to them, like tell them thank you for your service, because it's not something you see on an everyday basis. Alright, the screen will go blue, I will send him a friend request. And for today, this will be the video, but I will try to keep talking to him. What am I doing? And see what he says about like what he did in what the hell? Oh, I misspelled it. What he says about like his, I'm gonna rename this video like right now. Like I always have to name the videos before I actually know what I'm gonna do. But I would keep talking to him, see what he says, and mainly thank him. There you go. He said he accepted my friend request. Thank him for his service, because it's not an everyday thing where you see a person that's retired, that went through the army, that went through everything they went through, and they want to talk about it. If he wants to talk about it, I will ask him about it. But also you have to remember, you have to give them the respect they deserve, no matter if they only served for a little bit. It's not something that is earned as most people do. But once you once you see someone that's retired, salute them, thank them for their service, because it's not something that everyone wants to do. It's not something that everyone will do, because the army isn't for everyone. But the people that go in, they go in because they love what they're doing. They love helping people. They love protecting you from your day to day, so you can have that freedom. So you can have that freedom that a lot of people don't have in third world countries and in other places. He was waiting for me. But yes, like that is like a big deal. Once you see a retired military, thank them for their service, thank them for everything they've done. Because if it wasn't for them, like we would have to be fighting for our freedom on our day to day, and they go out and do it. Yes, they're gonna receive a paycheck from the government, because I know you wouldn't go out and fight for someone's freedom for free, even though if you loved it, even though if you loved serving your country. Like everyone has to like do something for a living. And if you're, especially if you have a son or daughter at home, like you have to provide for them. You have to provide for them, so shit, dude. So even if you say I am willing to do it for free, no one is willing to do anything for free. No matter if you love your job or not, like you depend on your, not your paycheck, but you depend on that thing that you like doing. Dang it, that was a charger that disconnected. Whatever. But yeah. So remember, our freedom is free till this day because of them, because of the men and women that go out there and fight for your freedom. And sometimes it's not even in the United States, like they go out to third world countries, to a place they don't know anything about, to defend the freedom that their family members have, the freedom that we have on our day-to-day basis. And like I was saying, I salute them because not everyone has that freedom. Not everyone has that freedom that we have. A lot of people have to fight on their day-to-day to have another tomorrow, to have a tomorrow that's guaranteed. And even at that, like you don't know if you're gonna live to see tomorrow. Dang it. I got killed because of that fool. And then he runs down. Are you serious? What the hell? Crap, he got me from behind.
Counterintelligence aircraft observed. Recon flight until the skies clear. Enemy recon aircraft observed. Recon aircraft destroyed.
Oh, he saw me. This man saw me. I was like, how do you throw it and you hit me? But he has it. Where is he? We're losing.
Enemy recon aircraft observed.
Bro, 5-13.
Care package ready for airdrop. Mark the drop zone. Care package on the way. Protect the drop zone.
God dang it. Ooh, I was about to be the last kill. But yeah, I will see you guys later. I just thought this was a short video that I was gonna make talking about this. I wasn't expecting to make this video, but that's what my opinion is on what I was talking about. about retired military and people like that. So make sure to thank them for their service, and like always, peace out and keep positive.